we take it and say, pastor, they don't shoot pastor arrow. If pastor get arrow, we too, we are finished. They will leave church. They are making men of God look like supermen. When they are depressed, they cannot share their story. When they are down, they cannot share their story. When they are sick, they cannot share their story, because you will demonize them in their pain. They were first men before they became men of God. A great man of God, I experienced this, was about to die several years ago, very sick. Members who should have money and contribute, immediately they broke the news that their pastor was sick and he needed to do an operation. The members begin to take the news all over. The church that is supposed to grow reduced down. From 2,000, the church reduced down to 300. That increases depression. It increases depression. He forcefully came out to the altar pretending to be normal against medical reports, forcing himself, ministering every Sunday and going into the office to collapse. The wife called me and was crying and said, man of God, my husband is dying. And I go to him, he said, man of God, I don't want my church is going down. If you know the pastor heart, whenever the church is going down, he bleeds, it breaks him down. It breaks him down to the bone. And I started pleading with him. He said, my sickness is not my pain. It's that my pillars left me in this. Why? Pray for pastors. 95.5 pastors are in depression. 95.5 pastors, they can't share their pain because nobody seems to care. Pastors are not supermen. They are men that need to be comforted. They are also depressed. They are also confused. They fall sick. They need your support and not critics. If there is any generation that eats up their general, is the church. Is the church. Whenever their pastor is down, they celebrate, they demonize. Pray for pastors. A pastor lost his wife to cancer. The leaders took it up and said he used her for ritual. He came to meet me here and he broke into tears. He said, I'm leaving ministry. I don't want to be a pastor. I just want to live normal. If not because I'm born again, I would have backslided. But I want to make heaven. Pastor, take my church. And I said, I'm not taking your church. He wept. Said the holy woman I ever loved, she died in my hands. But my leaders said I used her for ritual. He said, Papa, look at me. I don't have a car, I don't have a bicycle, and my members have abandoned me in the days of pain. What a wicked war. God will judge the church for how you have made pastors to cry. God will judge members for how you have neglected generals and made them to be battered. There are a lot of pastors preaching on the altar with heart problem, preaching on the altar with diabetes, preaching on the altar with blood pressure, preaching on the altar in sickness, just to make some of you happy. Pray for pastors. They are not supermen. They need your touch. Fast for pastors all over the world. They are human beings. Pastors, don't allow anybody to make you look bad. Don't take your life because of somebody who does not have the key of hell and heaven in their hands. If they don't believe in you, let them go. Stay alive to fulfill your destiny. Stay alive to fulfill your destiny. If they rejected their creator, they will reject you as a creation. If they rejected the one who created them and they call him, he used the power of maximum, how much more you? Stay alive. Stay alive. The Nigerian church has lost its value. Never has it been seen in the history of Nigeria where you see people attacking great men of God.
Generals who have stood by the gate to make the kingdom of God what it is.
We talk against fathers of faith and think we will last.
We speak against proven men of God who have spent their life to labor for the gospel to be where it is. Cause is every generation that look at their father to their face and insult them.
I round up on this note. Do I have a bleeding pastor here? Do I have the one who have lost his ministry because people seem not to understand you? Do I have the one who is already sick and is trying to be strong? Please go and take care of yourself. It is only the living that can preach the gospel. Do I have anyone who feel like quitting? Do I have anyone trying to please other members?